Okay, everyone, can you hear me okay? Test one, two, three, one, two, three. Okay.
Yes.
Ag- Okay, good. Again, this welcome to Tech Tuesday. I'm James Lewis in IT, and please know anytime you have a question or concern or just want to know something, just open up your mic and just let me know. Ask your question. Feel free to chime in. On today, we don't have a long time, but today we want to talk to one of my favorite programs. We're going to talk about is Microsoft Stream. We're going to talk about how to capture, edit, and share using Microsoft Stream. A few years ago, Microsoft, when they released Office 365, had a video program, which was a video management system, which basically means that you could capture video in that particular portal and use that as a resource to offload that to your LMS. Well, Microsoft kind of morphed that into a program now called Microsoft Stream that has grown exponentially to me and over the last few years since they launched it. At first, Microsoft Stream was just a video storage solution. Now they got it where you can add, where you can record your video, you can edit captions, trim your video, you can share it, all sorts of ways. And now they are even adding live streaming events. So basically, really, what is Microsoft Stream? Stream is an internal YouTube. Most of us on this call, we got an idea of what YouTube is all about. It's a suppository for everybody in the world to come see video, to share. Stream acts just like YouTube. It even resembles YouTube, except it resides behind a UNCP login. So whenever you load up your videos and share it to someone, they have to be within the UNCP organization and have that UNCP login. And Stream is a great place for managing video files, especially large video files that will take up a huge amount of space, and other platforms like Canvas and other places like that that you just can't. It allows you to transfer videos that you wouldn't be able to do via email or text message. And one good thing about it is it auto generates the captions just like in YouTube. You can edit them. You can share anywhere. You can share in an email. You can share with a link it out in Canvas. You can embed it in Canvas, and also they have a mobile app now where you can share with you, and your students can bring it up on the app if they have to, if they have the app. If not, it plays right in the browser. It's pretty much device agnostic, so it works just about everywhere. And like I said, the mobile app that they have is pretty powerful, and we're going to take a look briefly at the mobile app because I can spend this whole session talking about how cool this app is. But right down here at the bottom, we have docs.microsoft.com/stream. If I were you, I would take that address down in your notes. Um, I found this to be a really strong resource for Microsoft Stream and getting some great short info that doesn't overwhelm you. So make sure you take that down and keep up with that. So, what do I don't like about Stream? There's a couple of things. Yeah. So, Stream is wonderful. I love the layout, and we're going to take a look at that. One thing I do not like, I think they went too far in the weeds on how they do the groups and the channels. And that may be because I just don't fully understand it. But I think they went too far, in my opinion. It's not like on YouTube where you could load all of your videos to your channel, share your channel out, and be done. They have channel, they have groups, and then they have group channels, and each one has a specific reason and it does something different. If you choose to use that, you don't have to use all of those features. You could just simply load your video and share it out. So let's take a look at how we can get started in Stream. So I'm gonna go here, stop my video wrong button, and we're going to share. Google Chrome with you. So the way to get to Stream is to log into Office 365. And if you're unfamiliar with that, you can go to the UNCP homepage and log in to Stream from there. And once you get to your suite of apps, Stream may be there. Now, if you haven't used Stream before, it may not be there. No worries. Just click on All Apps and then scroll down until you see Stream. Okay. Make this just a little larger. So here's my landing page for Streams. And the first thing that we're going to notice is I have this bar up to the top here that allows me to see what others are doing across the network and Stream. And if I scroll down, it shows me trending videos, popular channels, and so on. And if some of these folks, if they have their channels open, we could click on it and join in the discussion if we wanted to, or just view the video. But I really want to get to how we can create, how we get to my personal channel. So really what you want to do is you can click on my content and it gives you a list of options there. Or if I wanted to simply get started creating a video, I have some choices. If I already have my video prepared that I've done in let's say Webex, or I've done it on my cell phone or whatever, I can upload that video quickly here. If I'm doing a live streaming event, which is fairly new, and we're still learning that, is here. And if I want to go to my groups or channels that I created, we can go here. And we're not going to deal with too much of that today because, like I said, I don't want to get too far in the weeds. But for today, we're going to concentrate on uploading a video and recording a screen. So let's start with recording a screen. So this is a fairly new feature that was added a few months ago. And so you can get on Stream here and record your screen, and just say if you had a PowerPoint slide that you want to discuss, or you an Excel spreadsheet, or whatever you want to capture on your screen. This will capture the content on your screen and put your webcam video and a picture in picture. So to get to that, let me get back here again. I go to my create, record screen, and then I'm gonna select my devices. All right, so if I wanted to turn my camera on here, this would be my camera. If I want to use this microphone, or I have another special microphone, this would be what I would use. And I'm gonna select this webcam here just so it won't interfere with my Webex audio here. And then I will hit start recording. Now, Stream does restrict you to recording in 15-minute segments. So after, it's gonna count you down and everything. So let's hit record. And I want to say, hey, it's going to ask you, do you want to record your entire screen or your application window or a particular tab? Let's just do entire screen, and I want to hit share. Now this is going to look a little bit weird because I'm sharing the desktop while I'm sharing my desktop in Webex. So just forgive me. And then it's going to count you down. And you see here, I start to get my 15-minute countdown, and then I could just bring up PowerPoint or whatever that I will be discussing. Now, after this is over, I go here and I want to hit next, and then I want to hit upload to Stream. Okay, so once I get here, I can name it. I can give it a description. Talk about the language. Now I can start setting my privileges here, whether I want everybody in my company to see this video or just select people. Now, if I allow everyone in the company to see it, you remember when I logged in a second ago, I could see other videos. That's pretty much what that means. So we're going to hit publish. Now, while this publishing, I'm going to go ahead on to my video. I get some options here. So if I click these three dots right here, I could edit the details of my video. I could add these to groups and channels. And then one thing that we really want to pay attention to, in my opinion, is you want to be able to trim your video. So especially in this type of setup where we got to click and then click away to get to the content that we want to share, you may want to trim that up in the beginning at the end. So you can click trim and it brings up another screen, and it gives you a timeline here at the bottom where you could take the handles on both sides and I could trim it up exactly to the place I want it to start, and I could take the other end here and I could trim it to the place where exactly to the place where I want it to end. Let's just say, bam, that's what I want. And then when I get those areas just like I need it, I could go to the top left corner here and hit apply and hit continue and save changes. Now, that process may take a couple of minutes. So it may not happen exactly when you're done. I have seen it take 15 to 20 minutes on some of the longer videos that was 15 minutes long. Now, once that video does process, eventually I should start seeing my captions form over here on the right, and we'll talk about how to edit those in just a minute. Okay, so now you have your video recorded, you trimmed it up, you're waiting for your captions to process so you can edit those. And one thing that you can do is, if you desire to, let's just pretend that we already got to the point where we already edited our captions and now we're ready to share this thing out. So we can hit share. See this share button right here? We can hit share and we have a pile of options. So we can, just like in YouTube, if we wanted to start at a certain moment, we can hit start, and I would just, so like if I wanted to highlight a certain piece of that video, I could hit share and then hit start at 7 seconds or whatever. And if I don't want that, I want them to watch the whole video, fine. I just unclick that. And so I can send them a direct link right here. And as with Microsoft, Microsoft Stream interacts with other apps within the Microsoft suite, and we'll talk about that in another video. So how you can integrate Microsoft Teams, how you can Yammer, and some of those other ones. Or we could email it out from here too. I want to search for, and as soon as I start searching for that person's name, it's going to pull up that person in our UNCP directory. And I can hit send and close if I wanted to. Or if I wanted to embed this video in a website or my Canvas course, if I desired to, this is my embed code here. And I can set all the custom functions that I want and hit copy and then go paste that into my course.
If I can pause you for just a second, if you don't mind. As you're talking about embedding in Canvas, we do have a chat question
Okay.
that is actually talking about that. Miss Meredith saying that when she embeds the recording into Canvas, her students seem to have to log into 365, and she wants
Okay.
to know if she is doing something wrong. If I remember correctly, this is all part of the security piece and also part of like the tracking and the analytics and all that stuff that's part of the 365, so that you'll know who is watching and how long they are watching and what they're watching.
Mm-hmm.
And saying that?
Um, I'm gonna have to take your word for it until I test it out and see. I do.
When we used to do the pieces and we could go back and see what students were
Yes.
watching, which videos and how long they were watching what
Yeah.
pieces of videos.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm under the impression that every time they click that link, that it's going to redirect them to sign in, whether it's a link or a hyperlink or embed. They're gonna have to validate their credentials. I need to verify that, and I will do that. But at one point in time, there was some integration pieces that were between that's supposed to be happening between Canvas and Microsoft and O365 products. So that'll take that login that the student did initially in Canvas and apply it to this video and say, hey, Marquita Patterson logged into Canvas. That's the same Marquita Patterson that should see this video on Microsoft Stream. Now, whether that has happened yet, I haven't heard, but I will check into that and see. And if you want to, you can send me an email or something on that, and we will talk one-on-one on about it. But if I was under the initial impression that it would make you log in each time. That's just simply how Streams was supposed to work, from what I understand. Hopefully that somewhat answers that question. And is there any other questions in there? Thanks for doing that for me, Marquita. Okay. So if there are any other questions, we're going to go to the next part. So here, and we're going to talk about uploading of videos. So there we recorded our screen, and we're going to upload a video. So what I'll go back to my home page, and then I'm just going to hit create and upload video. And if you've worked in YouTube, you pretty much know how to do this. You could either go to your browser and drag your video file in here, or hit browse and upload and so on. Now, once you hit upload, you're going to go through that same process that you did earlier for naming your video and giving it a description. And now I want to scroll down because I want to show you uh, how to go in and edit some of the captions on your video. So this is a video that we uploaded some while ago. But if we're going to pretend that I just did that just moments ago. Now, once you upload your video, those captions will not show up instantaneously. It's going to take a few minutes. So just know that and just kind of be patient with that. I've seen it take as quick as 30 minutes. I've seen it take an hour. So there's no really defining time limit on when those will show up, but they generally do show up. So if I wanted to edit my captions on this video, right? So as you can see, this video is pretty much just like the video I recorded on my screenshot. If I click these three buttons, I have the same option. I can go back and trim parts of the video. I can update the name. Remember all of this? I can update the name of this video. If there's another person in my department, something I want to give permission, another faculty member, I want to make them the owner, or I want them to maybe to see the video, I could just add them right here by searching their name. All right, I could, just like in YouTube, I can create a still thumbnail. I can give it a description here. And something really cool is noise suppression. I haven't used this feature yet, but I heard a lot about it. I can hover over and see it's turn on noise suppression to allow to keep out some of the background noise. And just like in YouTube, you can disable your comments so students and others can comment on your video. And one thing that you may want to do, check and see, because there's times I've been here where the auto generate captions did not auto generate. Okay, so you want to make sure that if you're using this auto generate captions feature. Now you can, if you're downloading a video you own off of YouTube and you download that caption file, you can upload that caption file here, and it'll place that caption file next to your video. Okay, so and then I still have my share button here, just like we did on our other video. So let's go back and we're going to talk about the captions for a second. Editing captions in Stream is pretty simple, just like it is in YouTube. So if I want, I can just click over here where it says edit transcript, this little pencil here, and I can go line by line, play, and you're not going to hear it for right now. I can go line by line. Find the errors that I need. make my changes, and hit save. And that's it. That's as simple, as complicated as it is. It's just going to take you some time to go through this whole thing. Now, Microsoft said their captions is probably somewhere between 75 to 80% correct. It depends on the dialect and how good the audio was captured. But uh, that's pretty much it. So you're going to go into your video. You have to own that video, and then go over here to view transcript, edit your transcript, hit save, and that's it. That's how you edit your captions in Microsoft Stream. One other thing, one final thing here is I want to show you how to ask a poll, bring in a polling question to assess your students as they watching your video. So I'm gonna go to my content here. I'm gonna go to videos. Here's a video that I loaded up talking about how to grow your brain, right? And if you could hear this video, he talks about the different parts of the brain and how the brain works and how we can exercise our brain and so on. But there's a certain part in the video that I want to ask students a question to make sure that they interact with the video and then make sure that they watch the video. So on this same screen, as you notice now, there's a pretty consistent theme throughout each of my videos. So it looks the same everywhere. So my transcript is still generating here. But if I click over here to the interactivity tab, I could add a form with my questions from it. And what I did was I created a form in Microsoft Forms, another one of the Office 365 tools. Just click on Forms, and it works just like Google Forms. You can create a new form and do what you need. And so you can change this thing. This is pretty much just like Google Forms. If I wanted to add a new question, I can just hit add, and I can ask what kind of multiple choice and add all these type of options. And then once I'm done, what I want to do is get my link. I want to hit share. And I want to copy this link right here. All right. Now I'm going to go back to Microsoft Stream. And I want to go around the place, that I want to insert that video. Excuse me, I want to insert that poll question. So as you can see here, I have already did one. So I would go to add form, paste the URL. All right. And then name it. And then it tells me where in time that I want this question to pop up. See there? Okay, so now I want to go here. So we can see at 2:03 how to grow your brain questionnaire is going to pop up. Let's go here. Now watch this. Maybe because I'm the owner, but if I was to share this with Marquita or my student, it will pop up like this at 2:03, and I can answer the questions. What does researchers compare your brain to? A motor, a muscle, electrical grid. Of course, they said muscle. And then when I'm done, I will hit submit. Uh, that's a question that I added but did never finish. And so it is submitting that question. Now, once I get to this screen where it says commit, they can just hit continue video and continue watching the video. And you can have a whole list of questions here that you desire and assess your students all at the same time, which I thought that feature was really nice. Okay, so in the last few minutes, I'm going to any question on stream and how the basics to get around it.
James, I have a question. I put in the
Sure.
chat about auto-generating captions for live stream.
Yes.
Does stream do that?
For live stream, so far from what I understand, it does not auto generate during the live. I think it does afterwards, but to be 100% with you, I have not fully vetted that solution yet. I have not 100% vetted it as of yet. But from what I've read on other documents, it does it after the fact. But they were working to get it to where it does live stream during the actual event.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing so you can take a look at the app in the last 3 minutes that we have. So share here from my iPad here. Okay. So if you go to the App Store on your particular device, and this is an iPad, so it's going to be the iOS store. But if you're on Android, of course, the Google Play Store, and you just type in Microsoft Stream. And you'll see a slew of things there. But you can get Stream and then download it and open it up, and then you sign in with your UNCP credentials. It's all free. And this is the app that your students can have on their tablet or mobile phone. They can create watch lists, just like the same thing they can do in YouTube. I'm pretty sure they know this better than you and I. And they can watch those company-wide videos using the Discover button here. Settings, of course. But one of my favorite things about Stream is I could create content by hitting the plus button at the top right corner. I can upload videos that I shot from my camera on my camera roll. I can upload from cloud services. Or one of the things that I love is just record new video. So students can take their device out in the field if needed. And there you go. Apologize, it's loading up a little slow. But they could take their device out in the field and film using Microsoft Stream, upload it to their channel, and then share it with you. That to me is a biggie because we have several departments or several areas that needed to have students to do particular video work, and it always is strenuous to get them to where they have the right devices to do it and then be able to share it with you. So if they use Microsoft Stream app, they can capture the content, upload it to Stream right there, and then share a link with you. Would never have to worry about big files and that sort of thing there. So it's kind of pretty great. And I'll be working more on this app to learn more about it, and I'll share with you and feature Tech Tuesday videos. Any questions? Got about a minute left. Anything that I did not cover that you want me to cover, or that I missed? Marquita, you got anything else? I know you tend to work with Stream a whole lot.
I do not have any.
Okay. One other function that we used to do quite a bit that we don't do much of anymore, but you can, like I showed you today, if you when you upload a video, you can share that particular video. Another option, just like in YouTube, you can create a channel and share that channel with instead of having to do each individual, when you can share that channel and it'll list all of your videos at one time, so you wouldn't have to don't suppose to have to keep going back sharing each time. You can just share that particular channel. Yes.
James, I have another question.
Sure.
So this only works with individuals inside our group, though. So say, for example, we are trying to figure out a way to stream to community members. This would not work, correct?
Right. This is just for inside. So if you want to send to the community, you may want to use, if you don't want to go the social media route, you may want to go to YouTube or we do have Zoom coming on campus. So you may want to use those tools as well. I think is Webex that's coming. with live captions on Webex? Yeah. So Webex is another option. So you'll have Webex and Zoom as tools that you could choose from to do that. And Webex would have live captions coming soon, but we also have Zoom on campus coming in the next few weeks as well. So that's another option that you can use for that.
Good, thank you.
All right. And Ms. Christine, we will have some training on that next month. Lord willing, in October, we're going to be talking about how to get to Zoom, how to use breakout rooms, and a lot of stuff that's just coming up in the future. All right, any more questions? All right, well, thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you have a wonderful day. And if you need anything, just feel free to call or email me, james.lewis@uncp.edu, and my extension is 6563. All right, thank you so much. Y'all have a wonderful day and a great week. Everybody stay safe.
Bye. Thank
Great,
you.
Jay. Great job, James.
Is he in IT?